Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm out of the Regal Warren East with another movie review for you. I know it's been a while. Sorry about that. Just didn't feel the vibe with a lot of movies that I was seeing that were really worth a review. But today we saw Thunderbolts, and that was a great movie. So I think this one is worth at least a basic review. I won't take too long, or at least I'll try not to. I know it can be long-winded, but Thunderbolts, or the New Avengers, all right, brings back a bunch of people that you already know about. The Red Guardian is back in it. Black Widow, technically Black Widow number 2, right? It's her sister, Yelena. She's back in it, and Valentina, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld, as many of you know, who kind of basically plays a bad guy, but you're not exactly sure how powerful she is. She's certainly not a super villain or nemesis, but she's kind of a piece of crap, that's for sure. Anyways, so Yelena finds herself in a spot where she is at a loss in life right now, and she's not feeling good about what she's doing or her direction in life. She doesn't have her sister. She hasn't heard from the Red Guardian, her dad, in quite some time, about a year. And so now she doesn't know what she wants to do, and she feels like she's done with her career. Well, she reunites with her dad. She is given a job by Valentina, and she has to go to this secret fortress to go get secrets and meet up with this bad person who I won't get into right now, but she runs into other characters. Now, if you haven't seen the series, that was the Captain America series, and I can't remember, it was Captain America and Falcon from the actual name of the series, but it was those two, and it's back when the new Captain America finally took over the new Shield, right? So before the new Captain America movie that you know and love so much, there was a series based on it, and I'll just say that there's a couple characters that come from that. If you haven't seen the series, you might be kind of lost in these parts, so I can't really speak from how that feels if you're like, oh, I don't know who these guys are. So it might not make much sense. You might not really like this movie too much because you'll say, well, I don't know who these people are. Why is it important to me? But they do an excellent job. The banter starts off super annoying at first, but they fill their roles. And if you've seen the characters from the series, you'll recognize that right away. You'll be like, oh, yeah, no, he's kind of a prick. That's kind of who he is. And you'll put the pieces together. Anyways, so they move forward. They have to come together as a team against Valentina. That's all I'll say on that note. And then Bob comes into the picture, and Bob, of course, is more than meets the eye. You learn this pretty quickly if you're paying attention to what's going on. It doesn't take much. They're very heavy-handed with he's going to become something more, and he becomes way more later in the movie. Either way, each player, each teammate has their role and plays their role really well. The asterisk in the poster refers to them being the New Avengers, and of course they'll talk about that like towards the end of the movie. But either way, they're supposed to come together as a team, and they're misfits. So it's almost like a clap back to DC. Marvel's like, hey, this is how you do misfits the right way. The difference, of course, being the DC's misfits didn't really have much backstory that we already knew about, and Marvel's misfits do. We already know at least half of these characters, and if you've been watching everything, you know all of the characters. It's as easy as pie. They actually battle mental health issues in this movie, but they're not super heavy-handed with it. But it is a really integral part of the dynamic of Bob and Yelena and really the rest of them. But they all start off kind of at each other's throats. They end up coming together and save the day. I'm not ruining anything. It's a freaking superhero movie. It is what it is. But I had a ton of fun watching each character develop, watching them at the throwbacks, the references. They get caught blindsided, but in a lot of ways, they identify their own problems. They're like, oh, well, we're just this, so we're not really anything special. and so they self-identify, and I think that can be not only very amusing, but very important to storytelling when you're talking about a lot of this stuff. So they did a really great job. They came to the screen. They really played out the story. There were a couple normal Marvel Avengers plot holes, but it's normal stuff. It's suspension of disbelief. So you're watching it and you're like, well, this should have happened and this didn't happen. Are they just gonna let that one go? And they do. So it is what it is. Still an extremely fun movie. There's very intense parts, but a lot of it is comic relief. So go into it knowing that you're gonna laugh and your guard's gonna be let down for a while, because it's just kind of fun getting into it. But it's not a comedy. I'm not gonna sell it as such. But they do a really good job at expressing certain things and pulling you in and really getting you invested in the movie. So great storytelling, great acting, a lot of fun dynamics, and stick around at the end of the movie. There will be a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene, and the post-credit scene is really long, actually, and might blow your mind a little bit. Some of you probably are going to be like, yeah, Joe, I saw that coming. Like, what's wrong with you? But I did not. Like, I've been waiting on that information from watching other trailers, but I didn't think this is where that connection was going to happen. And that's all I'll say. I'm not going to tell you anymore, all right? But go out there, see the movie, all right? Have a good time. Tell me what you guys thought about it, please. I don't care if you make a video or if you type up. Let me know what your opinion on the movie was. Let me know if you thought it was stupid. Let me know if it still made sense without watching the series on Disney Plus. Let me know what your thoughts were and if you're of the same mindset. And now I've made a 7-minute video, so I'm really sorry about that. That's what it is. I hope you guys hung around for it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Get out there, keep your popcorn buttery, get that soda, get your jalapeno poppers, which what I had, or mozzarella sticks, or whatever you're going to do, and just really get out and enjoy these movies, all right? I'm going to be going to the drive-in hopefully soon. It's nice outside, so the drive-in's been open for a while now, and maybe we'll enjoy that. Get out there. Have a good time. Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Bye.